Standing by, did it messenger.
Welcome back to Tonight on M&ETV, and we have one of the biggest gospel artists in the world. I know he done start shaking his head already because he's a very, very humble guy, but like I always say when I introduce him, this man actually owns half of Tobago. Listen, this man money, listen, this man how I call fire general money. You understand? So please, welcome the man himself, Blessed Messenger.
Yeah, man, with the...
Good evening, my brother. What's up?
That's always catch me off guard.
I know that. I know between you and my next Tobago partner, when I talk about money and who own whatever. But we are Christians, we declare that. Your father owned a cattle on the Thousand Hills.
For real.
You understand?
For real. That's why you driving the range.
Puma, what? I drive it on the range. Probably. Well, listen, hey, it's good to have you, man. It's good to be in this space. You know, we'd have spoken several times. I mean, we've been around the industry for years.
Yeah.
And you've been doing great things.
Yeah.
Blessed Messenger. Now, I know who you are. You know, the folks on M&ETV, they may not know who you are. In one sentence, tell me, who is Blessed Messenger?
Well, real name, Tyrone Dominic Walters.
All the big stars, eh? All the big stars have 3 names. You realize that? Is that Tyrone Dominic
I just call it 3 names because
okay, bro. Go ahead.
People know me right there.
Go ahead, TD.
Right. Anyway, right, real name, Tyrone Dominic Walters, born originally from the lovely island of Tobago. Yeah, Tobago, my home. I love all that. Enough. Right? You know, Bethel Village, Tobago. I just love God with all my heart. Really passionate about it, and I really want to see souls saved for Jesus. Yeah, in a nutshell.
That's good. I mean, I would have spoken to you on different platforms,
right.
Social media, on radio. But the first time we are in this space,
right.
And I know I always tell you that you're a very humble person because you've been around the industry for years.
Yeah.
When did you get started?
I would say in ministry.
In ministry,
gospel, I would say in the year.
Oh, let me stop you. But did you start off your singing in ministry, or were you singing like in the world and then you came into?
No, I was always in church. Right?
Serious?
Actually started in church. I was in the junior choir, but I wasn't singing. I was one of the lip singers. You know?
Oh yeah. You was there for the girls basically.
Yeah. If you put it so, you know. But I was just there, you know. I was young, I was wild. I just love sports, you know. Yeah. And mom tried to keep us in church, that kind of thing. So she said, you know what? You had to go to junior choir. So me and my little sister, we would go to junior choir, and I would just be there in the background, you know, buying time,
right?
You know, just waiting to go up on the football field or something, you know. And then it was one day, the choir mistress at that time, Sister Cheryl, she decided to give somebody new a chance to sing the part, you know.
And she gave you the chance? Yeah,
I was trying to duck down below behind everybody, but then she was like, Dominic, you come, sing this part. You know, and it was this Kurt Franklin song. Someone asked the question,
right?
And then when I started singing, she was like, "Wait, so long you in this choir and I don't know you could sing." Hey. And then, boy, every lead role after that was mine.
Really?
Yeah.
And what choir was that?
Man, at the junior choir.
Wow. Yeah, and that's in Tobago.
Yeah, that's in Tobago.
You started off in Tobago. Yeah. Now, what I know for a fact that a lot of people don't know is that your name Blessed Messenger.
Yeah.
You were actually part of a group.
A group, yeah.
That was called Blessed Messengers. Tell me about that group and your transition from the group to being a solo artist.
Okay, well, the group had about 7 young men, right? Hailing from different churches in the area. And
all from Tobago?
All from Tobago, right? And we was going around the country just doing gospel music, gospel reggae, soca, all that kind of stuff, you know. And it was in about 2006, I left to go to college to play football, and that kind of stuff. Wallace State.
You know, I never knew you went out of state for school.
I was in a football school outside, and then when I went out there, the group came apart. But then when I came back to Trinidad and Tobago, I was going to start back into the music again. I was going to go as my real name. Right. And then it was while praying and stuff, God was like, nah, he wanted to finish that work that he had started way back then. So hence the reason I dropped the S and just went with Blessed Messenger.
Lovely. And the rest literally is history. You have been making music in the gospel industry for how many years now?
You know, I never really checked
I
that.
had I did a post yesterday. I said it's literally a couple decades. Well.
Yeah, a couple of decades. You know, a lot of people think that I just come on the scene, you know, because I had what you call a rebirth, you know. But I actually started off, so I could say close to about 20 years, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Blessed Messenger as a child, Tyrone Dominic Walters.
Right.
Tell me a quick bit about your childhood in Tobago.
Right. I would say it was fun. It was enjoyable. I think I had the best childhood ever, you know. Yes, we went through some family stuff and all that kind of thing, but I had a lot of fun. I wasn't rude or nothing, but I was really mischievous, you know. To all my primary school teachers, I love all you still, you know. And yeah, and just growing up in the village. In fact, I want to add that my village called Bethel, the youths in my village, everybody earmark all the village, the youths in the village as a failure. You know, that kind of way. Nothing good could come out of Bethel, that kind of stuff. And I was one of those guys in the village. I would be out on the road playing football field, liming later on the block and stuff. But deep inside, I really wanted to make that change, you know. I wanted to make a difference. So I would say I had a full childhood, you know. I enjoyed playing in the bush, flying kite, riding bike. We had this thing we call roller. You know it's roller?
Bro, I probably invent roller. But I know, I tell you, don't let it be a fool.
Yeah.
This is Bigen and just for men all roll into one. You get tired, you know.
You know, so I did it all. Flying kite, cutting people kite and running it down to Mount Irving, wrapping up the thread before fellas reach and taking up. We used to do all them kind of things, you know. That's why when I see the youths, them, how they acting these days, I say, nah, them and I know kind of childhood. Yeah, boy.
Before we even delve into your ministry now, and you being a gospel artist now, as you mentioned, your childhood. How did your childhood, in your estimation, because I know you're a father of two boys.
Yeah, two boys.
Right? And you are a miserable boy.
Yeah.
And like Jaron was saying when he was here, he was saying that, you know, just to raise a small you boy.
Yeah.
So are you raising two mini Dominics, or they have, you know, they have different personalities?
They have different personalities, but I would say the personality, the trait that they took from their mother is really dominant also.
Praise
you
God
know?
for that,
Yeah. Why you clapping, bro?
That's a good thing, bro. That's a good thing.
You know, and which is good. But I see some of the things in myself, you know, in them that I possess, you know, and boy, I just really thank God, you know, for my change, because if I wasn't where I am right now, then I would have said, wait, boy, I can't believe I meet myself over again. You know?
When we come back, we're going to talk about your change and talk about you now as a gospel artist in not just Trinidad and Tobago, but in the Caribbean and internationally. So, guys, we'll be back. Have some more questions and some more things to reveal about the man, Blessed Messenger, when we come back on tonight on M&ETV.
Standing by, did it messenger.